Okay. Here we go.
In the know. In the 920. Ready, set,
Go.
go. Hello.
Hello.
In the know in the 920.
Woo. It's just so much fun every time.
I know. It just never gets old.
Kelly, we're back again.
We are back.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky
think.
number 7. I'm sure this is, everybody's been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People are just dying to get to Friday. So
Again,
Get
we
their
must continue to
podcast.
give the people what they want.
yeah.
We're going to be off next week.
Yeah. Well, you're off.
I'll be off. You'll be here working.
I'll be making sure that nothing explodes.
Correct.
Yeah, the people in the closet don't run away, our workers. So,
Yes. It
Yeah.
feels like this isn't working.
really.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Well,
it is.
There's a good chance that you could be this one. How's
Hello.
that sound?
Hello. Now I can't hear it all.
No?
Hello.
You're not that one?
Hello.
You should be able to hear you.
Hello. I mean, I can hear. It's just not like as in my ear as it usually is. But I guess if that's fine.
Yeah. Like, do you hear this?
I can hear you very well.
Okay.
You think it's good?
I think it's fine.
Well, let's start over.
All right, let's mark that. Boop. Marks that.
Okay.
Kelly.
Again, true behind the scenes here.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
In the know in the 920.
Woo. Hello.
Hello.
Kelly Davies, you're here again. Week number 7.
Week number 7.
Woo.
Like you said, lucky number 7.
Number 7.
How many podcasts do you think we will do? Like, do you think we're going to get to the point where we're like week number 1360,
Ooh. Yeah. Where it starts to kind of feel like the end of a telethon where it's just like, oh man, they're really trying to drag it out right
They're
now.
really milking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. By that point, we'll have interviewed every business person and charitable organization from,
Yeah.
everywhere in the 920.
And the crazy thing is we haven't even started doing that yet. So
I know. See, we have plenty of time.
We got many episodes to go.
Yep. I've got some good things coming up.
Yeah. I saw what's on the docket.
You excited?
There's some neat stuff happening.
Me too.
So
Me too. We'll keep it a surprise, though.
Yeah.
We got to keep the people interested, coming back for more.
gotta build suspense.
Yes. Stay tuned. All right. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yep.
Short week for me.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good
so
for
I am
you.
off. Well, because today's Wednesday for us.
Right.
I'm off Thursday, Friday, technically Saturday.
Good for you.
And we got Easter on
Yep.
Sunday.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
We're going to talk in a little bit about what you're going to do, so that'll be cool.
Cool.
All right. So, I wanted to start today with some local news.
All right, let's hear it.
How do you feel about that?
Do the thing.
Okay. In local news, I just love it. I can't help myself. Antojitos.
Yes, I'm
Been
familiar
there?
with them.
I love Antojitos.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Downtown Appleton,
Yeah.
College Ave.
Mexican cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just reopened this week.
Okay.
Whole new revamped look,
You know what?
bigger space.
I think I've seen that walking down the avenue. They had somebody painting all these murals and stuff on the outside on their entrance. So that must be part of their new look.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Actually, I think it was last week that it reopened. Sorry. But in any case, it's absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
The pictures that I've seen, I haven't had a chance to to visit yet since it's been redone, but I think it's pretty cool. They knocked down the wall that was separating their building and the building next door.
Yeah.
And now it's all just one big building. So it says that they have an additional bar and dining room and seating for up to 100 guests.
Oh, wow.
New lounge, waiting room, more bathrooms, and an entirely updated kitchen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think those are, to me, the most important things. The updated bathroom and kitchen, especially. You know, it gives that vibe that there's some sanitation happening. I'm not calling them dirty by any means. It's just always nice in a restaurant.
It
any
is nice to
restaurant.
freshen it up.
Yeah.
Freshen it up. I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
On top of that, the lounge space can be used for large gatherings, events,
Okay.
book clubs,
Ooh.
get-togethers.
Okay.
You start a book club?
I could start a book club.
What kind of books would you feature in your book club?
Probably children's books.
Those are really...
Yeah. Just
Did you think about that a little bit more after you said it?
no, not really.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just thinking, like picture books.
Oh, picture books, right.
Stories and
Right.
like the little golden books.
The little golden books. Oh my gosh, those are so great. Or like Shel Silverstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some Shel Silverstein books.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so guess what? The menu has also been updated. So people are going to be able to try some new recipes, which is really exciting. There is a Oaxacan dish. Can you spell Oaxacan for me, Nick?
Is it Oahacan?
Oh my gosh, you started off so well.
Oh.
It's Oaxacan.
So it's not an H, it's an X.
And
okay.
I just have to say that up until about, I don't know, 3 months ago, I pronounced it not out loud, like to people, but in my head, Oaxacan. Because there's an O. Why would you have O when it's Oaxacan, right?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Darn those people who speak different languages than us.
I know, damn it. But anyways, yeah, I was at another restaurant in Appleton ordering, and I point whenever I'm not sure how to pronounce something because I really don't want to mess it up.
Can I get the Oahu sauce?
And the waiter's like, "Oh, the Oaxacan blah blah blah," and I was like, "Yep, that's exactly what I was looking for."
Yeah.
So that's what I do. But yeah, it says they've got some traditional Oaxacan dishes. It says one of them similar to a tostada. This is making me hungry. Large, thin fried tortilla topped with refried beans, meat, lettuce, avocado, Oaxaca cheese, and salsa. Doesn't that sound good?
It does sound good.
My gosh, I want to go there so bad now. So everybody, check it out. Antojitos reopened, revamped,
Antojitos.
refreshed, new bathrooms. Okay. Next up in local news, there is a Grand Shoot store. I think this is such a sweet story. Grand Shoot store to help give free guitars, amps, and lessons to kids in need.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Music industry. Let's hear what's going on.
So according to this article from the Post-Crescent, it says John Waite arrived at the Boys and Girls Club of the Fox Valley in 2022, ready to teach a group of kids how to play guitar. He was greeted by a young boy waiting at the door. The little boy had every chair set up, little round circle. He was ready to go.
Cute.
Yep. He was very eager to learn. It says he helped carry in all the equipment. After 6 weeks of lessons, the Boys and Girls Club hosted a talent show.
Yeah.
And the boy and another kid from the class were ready for their first concert. They loved it. It says they plugged in an amplifier like they were Jimi Hendrix, and the crowd went crazy. So anyways, John and his wife, Tammy, opened a store now at 639 North West Hill Boulevard.
Okay.
And it says, when you walk through the front door, you'll spot a framed photo that shows the young rock star among a group of smiling kids. So he was this little boy was kind of the inspiration for this all. So next to it is a photo of the late Gary Shaw, who inspired the Cloudwalker Kids Guitar Scholarship. He was one of the best guitar players in the area, according to John.
Okay.
But he said anyone will tell you that. I mean, he was a great teacher as well. He died in 2020. John worked to spread Shaw's passion for music by giving guitar, amp, and 6 lessons to children who couldn't otherwise afford it, all for free. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I know, I love that. Because
Gotta
first
love
of
good
all,
charity work.
absolutely, helping kids, especially
The youth, yes.
in need, the youth, and also music in general.
Yeah.
You know?
And yeah, music it's just another language, just once you learn to speak it and become fluent in it, it's rewires how your brain works a little bit. It's kind of cool.
Absolutely. And I feel that you, sir, have some musical talents,
Oh,
such as
I don't know about talent, but
what
your boy
instrument?
can play the trombone.
I know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Little known fact about me.
The trombone.
Yeah, I played
All
the
through high school,
trombone.
right?
Yeah, 4th grade through
Wow.
high school.
That's dedication.
Recently went back. Kimberly High School does an alumni night every year where they invite the alumni band members back to play with the band for a pep band night.
Sure.
So I went and did that because, my girlfriend's sister was, she just graduated this past year. So
Sure.
she got to spend her first year as an alumna as well.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we had some fun doing that.
I love that.
It's been 13 years since I graduated, and it seems kinda
Were you
crazy.
able to still like make noise out of it and things?
I actually did really
Bust it
really,
out?
really darn well.
Well, good.
So, yeah,
That's amazing. I played the flute.
you were a flautist, yes.
I was a flautist for many, many, many years as well in the band, and I'm proud to say first chair flute
Yeah,
was very important to me.
and you and I were both under the direction of Mr. Craig Gall, who is, I think, still there.
I believe he's still there, Mr. Craig Gall
they have
at
another
Kimberly
teacher.
High.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Gall.
Hey, Mr. Gall.
And yeah, so I think it's really, really cool though that they're offering a program like this. I think everybody should visit their store, check them out. There's a little guitar lounge, it says. So I think that's really neat. Something
Yeah.
different, something fun for kids to get into. I know both of my kids are in piano lessons because I think music is just super important for like a well-rounded education, right?
Yeah.
So again, this is at 639 North West Hill Boulevard in Grand Chute.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
Yeah. I really like it. I think that's a really good idea.
So what else is new?
Okay, so in other local news, the PAC has announced their 2024-25 season.
In a recent development, I
Exactly.
just wanted to do a news thing too. All right. So what has the PAC announced?
Well, as you know, I'm a giant fan of the PAC.
The Performing Arts Center.
Yes, downtown Appleton. And I am a big, big, big fan of Broadway musicals. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are still some season tickets available, I believe. We've had our season tickets for several years now. It's interesting because the PAC just sends out like a reminder, like, hey, your season tickets are going to be renewed, auto-renewed, unless you cancel.
Yeah.
And at that point, you can also go in and try to like find a different seat if you wanted to change seats.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you, the PAC is the place to be. There was literally like
Cool.
we thought about changing our seats, and we have pretty good seats, but we thought about changing them. There was literally like 5 seats in the whole auditorium that were like available for a season ticket basis. You can get like individual, tickets for a show,
Right.
things like that. But and they were all like one-off seats. Like Bill and I could have sat.
Huh.
My husband and I could have sat on opposite
Like he could
sides.
be on the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up in the nosebleeds. I'm down in the orchestra. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's very,
I mean-
very, very popular.
Although, so the thing is, with that,
Mm-hmm.
does it really change the experience that much? Because I was talking to somebody about airplanes recently.
Okay.
If you and Bill would be flying on an airplane,
Sure.
which I know you hate,
Mm-hmm.
but just imagine this
We've
for a
talked
second.
about this. Yes.
And you are in seat C7,
Okay.
and he's in H2,
Okay.
and you guys are just, across the aisle and several rows apart. Does it really matter that much? Because you're still going to the same place. Like, he's still going to be getting off the plane with you at the end.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well, for me, because I'm a freak, and I would want him sitting next to me.
So in the theater, does it change things?
but I understand where you're going with this.
Yeah.
And yes, I also believe that in the theater it makes a big difference.
Okay.
So again, I'm a theater snob. This is one thing that I will openly admit. I'm not a snob about most things, but theater, yes. Hotels and theaters for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So shortly after I started dating Bill, I said to him, we were, again, living in Chicago at the time, and I wanted to start going to Broadway and Chicago musicals. There's always a bunch going on downtown Chicago. And he went to look for tickets, and Bill, bless his heart, he's a little more of a, frugal guy than I am.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm not a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Frugal gal. Anyways, he went to order tickets, and he was like, oh, yeah, we'll sit up in the, third balcony or whatever. And I looked at him, and this is just the first thing that came out of my mouth. And it's still a joke to this day with us. I said, I only sit in the orchestra. And to this day, we still, every single show we go to, he's like, oh, yeah, you only sit in the orchestra. No, I think it does make a difference. And the reason that I say that is because, well, I'm actually short, okay?
Yeah.
You know that.
Yes.
So, in fact, this year we were trying to move our seats from the orchestra to the dress circle, which is the next level up.
Right.
The best seat in the house, in my opinion, at the PAC is first row of the dress circle, because you're
agree.
still close enough to the stage, right?
Yes.
So you can see everything, and there's no head in front of you.
Yeah.
The orchestra, while it feels more, I'm in the orchestra, there's always a head right in front of me. I need a booster seat. And let me tell you, they do
I am
offer.
always the head.
They do, yes. They do offer booster seats at the PAC.
Really?
Yeah, Tori's sat in them before.
You know what? One thing that I'm not. They offer another thing that I'm always weirded out about.
Okay.
You could buy a beer
Yep.
at the intermission or whatever. Mm-hmm. So last time I was there, I went to the intermission. It was 10 minutes had gone by. I walk up, I buy a beer, and the guy asks me, "Well, do you plan to take that back in with you?" Mm-hmm. And I thought it was a strange question. I mean, I get why they ask it, but I was like, I don't see why this changes much. Like, are a lot of theater goers quickly chugging a beer before they get back into the show? Like, we are the drunkest city in the world.
Shotgunning beers. There's a keg.
Is that normal that people buy like a $10 beer and just chug it in front of the guy that poured it?
I mean, you do. That is a very, very good point.
Yeah.
Now, the true reason that they're asking that is because then they'll give you the cup,
The sippy cup. Yeah.
Right? But you're absolutely right. Like, no, I just wanted to stand here real quick and just chug this.
I just needed a pound of beer to get through the second half.
I'm going to run across the street to Sal's real quick, get a slice of pizza. I'll be right back. BRB.
I mean, it's one of those things. I get why they ask it, but I
get
wonder
you.
who
Right.
that's for.
Right. Well, and also, like, okay, the sippy cup still has an opening to it.
Yeah.
There's still a good probability that you're putting it down, you're picking it up, it could spill. I mean, we're mostly adults in the theater, right? I mean, there's some children. I bring my kids sometimes, right? Maybe it should be like sippy cups for like 12 and under, right? But the rest of us can handle like a real cup.
Well, you run it past your contacts at the PAC.
I will, absolutely. The Kelly Davies Homes team donates.
Oh, yeah. All right, what else you got for us, Kelly?
Okay, but hold on. I want to tell you the shows.
Yeah.
This is going to be exciting.
I know. I want to hear the
The
shows.
season lineup. November 19th through the 24th, Mrs. Doubtfire. Isn't that fun?
Really?
Mrs. Doubtfire, the musical.
Huh.
I know, I love that.
Okay.
December 17th through the 22nd, Mamma Mia.
Oh, classic.
Good old classic. January 8th through the 26th. Now we're into 2025,
Yes.
okay? Disney's The Lion King.
Ooh.
Another great classic.
That is like a megastar classic.
Yes. And I have to tell you, the Disney Broadway musicals are always my favorite.
Always very good.
I love just all the big production numbers,
Well, And because
all the
thing is,
fanfare.
yeah, Disney, like their movies are already basically musicals. So
Right.
You're basing just
It's easy to turn it into.
basing it on a musical.
For sure. March 11th through the 16th of 2025, Some Like It Hot.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I have
know
too, but I've
nothing
never
about
seen it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. April 29th through May 4th, A Beautiful Noise. I've also heard of it,
Never heard
seen
of
it.
that.
I've heard of it, haven't seen it, so I think that'll be exciting.
Okay.
And then to round out the season, June 3rd through the 8th, again, of 2025,
Is it a big one?
MJ the Musical.
Okay. Just to clarify, which MJ are we talking about here?
We are talking about the one, the only Michael
The
Jackson.
greatest of all time, Michael Jordan.
Could you imagine?
I mean, I could imagine there being a Michael Jordan musical, yes. It's got
It'd be
Scottie
so
Pippen.
funny. It'd be so great if you go to that. You get in there, you're like, yeah, I'm totally here for all the Michael Jackson hits. And all of a sudden,
Kelly,
all of a
you're
sudden,
giving me ideas.
the basketball players just come running out on the stage.
I'm going to show up to that
Like
in
the
a Michael
Harlem-
Jordan jersey.
Like the Harlem Globetrotters.
I'm going to have a foam finger.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that is a different musical, maybe more suited for off-Broadway.
Yeah.
Who knows, though? It could be a hit. But this is Michael Jackson, the musical.
Okay.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Like, that lineup is just fantastic. We get really great shows here. So if you don't have season tickets, definitely look into, the certain shows that you like. There's usually some seats available, or somebody cancels last minute, whatever, and there's a couple seats available. So get in and see those shows. They're very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've got one more piece of local news here. And I think the whole world of Appleton, Wisconsin is going to cheer for this. And that
World
is
of Appleton.
Appleton withdraws proposal to stop downtown food trucks from
Ooh.
operating after midnight.
Now, there were folks up in arms about that.
That's a bussin'.
Bussin'.
Tori thinks that's bussin'. So, an ordinance change, according to this article in the Post-Crescent, would have required food trucks in the central business district to end service at midnight instead of 4 a.m. Gasp.
Yeah?
In an attempt to curb downtown violence. But guess what? The
Yeah.
proposal for the ordinance has been withdrawn after pushback from the community.
Look,
Go, Appleton.
I have this sneaking suspicion that it's not at all the food truck's fault.
No,
that there's
it's
violence
not.
happening at that time of night.
No, agreed. But what it is you have College Ave, which I still have yet to, in this entire United States, find an area with that many bars
Yeah.
populated that closely together, right? So you have
Us.
and then again you have one of the drunkest places.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not proud of that.
Drunkest city in the U.S. at least. I think
Right,
it might
there
be
we
the
go.
world now.
Great.
Yeah.
I hope we can get like a big trophy for that or something.
Yeah.
Maybe put it like downtown Houdini Plaza.
Put it where that weird statue with the faces used to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bet you they'd love that over there. But in any case, you have all of that, right? And so then 2 a.m. hits or 2:30 closing time, right? So now the thing is if there's nothing to do, more people are going to probably get in an Uber and get home safely, right?
Yeah.
But you bring in the food trucks and people want to eat.
Yeah. My
Now,
thought is
The
there-
side argument to that is it could sober them up a little bit too, right?
I mean, yeah, because the thing is too, like, let's say it's the 2 a.m. when everybody's getting kicked out of the bar, and then all the Ubers are busy and packed and whatever.
Right.
So those people are like, well, I can't get an Uber. I'm just gonna try driving home quick. So,
Absolutely not recommended.
So that's the
Terrible
thing. Like,
idea. Never.
right. So
Never
that's the
drink
thing.
and
Like,
drive.
there's the pros and cons that have to be weighed out. It's like, well, by giving people a reason to stay there for a little bit, you take the traffic off of the Uber drivers and such, and yeah, it might help sober some people up a little bit.
A little bit, but you're still
Oh.
going to take an Uber home
Yeah. Oh, always.
or call for
Or
a ride.
Lyft if it's
Lyft.
if it's super busy.
Sure. Or, hold on. There's still I think Fox Valley Cab, Appleton Cab.
Yeah, and then
Where you actually place a phone call and somebody answers. And isn't that weird? We've
Yeah.
gone so far away from that, but someone answers and then they're like, okay, I've dispatched your cab and they'll be there in 20 minutes.
some useful information for people actually.
Okay.
A lot of local bars. This isn't just Appleton. There's a lot of municipalities in the area that participate in this too.
Okay.
They participate in the Safe Ride program,
Ooh, I love that.
which is where, yeah, if you're at a bar and you're drunk and you don't have a way to get home, you can just tell your bartender, like, hey, I need a safe ride. And it's the majority of the bars on College Ave do this. So the bartender will call you a ride, tell you, where to be, when they're going to come get you.
Mm-hmm.
And they will give you a ride home for free.
I love that.
That's paid for entirely by tax dollars and the fees from, like, the drinking and driving fees and stuff. So
Take my money for that. I
Yeah.
fully support that. Do you know another thing that I just want to add to this conversation? And again, listen, I love food trucks. I love me a good food truck.
Absolutely.
So I'm happy to have food trucks available anytime, night or day.
Yeah.
You might find me more at my age and place in life getting out of bed in the middle of the night to go to the food truck than getting out of the bar. But I also want to say, and I'm really happy about this, a lot of the bars downtown Appleton, I have been noticing, as you know, I've been really working on my alcohol-free journey.
Yeah.
And I've been noticing a lot more bars downtown offering mocktails and just alternatives.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of peer pressure behind it. It's tough to stand in a bar with all these other people that are just drunk and drinking and whatever. And it's like, well, what am I gonna do?
right. And like you still want to socialize,
Yeah.
you still want to have a life and go out sometimes. And so it's really, really nice. Cleo's, I know, has like a whole awesome menu now of mocktails. There's a lot more places are going to that. I think there's way more of a trend to going towards more of an alcohol-free lifestyle in this area, which is great. And all across the United States. I read the other day, and I can't remember where, I want to say maybe it was Kenosha, was going to offer the first fully NA bar in Wisconsin.
Oh,
Yeah. So people can just go there, hang out, get a good mocktail,
yeah.
but not get stupid.
I mean, I feel like most. I guess it's not really a bar. I was gonna say you could go to like Burger King. I would consider that like a NA establishment. But yeah, it's not a bar.
Good point. Right. It's just more of that feel, right?
Yeah.
You're still getting that experience. You're still getting to hang out and socialize with other adults and all of that. But again, you don't have to get crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of cool, hey? But for all of you that want to be downtown College Ave until bar close, rest assured those food trucks are staying until 4 a.m.
Heck, there might even be more now.
You never know. Stay tuned.
All right,
So tell me a little bit about what you're going to do with your off time. And I feel like that also leads into a little bit of our history lesson for this week.
Yeah, sure. Well, so yeah, it's Easter weekend, and a lot of schools are on spring break and such. So my girlfriend Amelia, she works for the Menasha School District. So she's currently doing her spring break stuff. So we're taking Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to go to Door County.
Cool.
Check out some of the beautiful stuff there. I really like Ellison Bay State Park Bluff. I don't know, whatever. It's at Ellison
Okay.
Bluff. And beautiful state park. It's got this huge cliff that like overlooks Lake Michigan. You can actually like look across the water on a clear day and see Michigan in the distance.
That's cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
But it's the
That
west
sounds really
part
pretty.
of Michigan, not the east part.
Sure.
Yeah, Door County, it's awesome. It's it's more of a fall kind of destination, but it's a very touristy place.
I think it's beautiful though, honestly, any time of year. There's so many great shops.
Yeah.
I must say.
There's a lot of cool shops.
I always have to go to that Christmas like holiday store. It's just this huge, gigantic year round, you can get like every ornament for your tree ever imaginable, all the things. And then, what is the other place that I love there? The Big Red Barn. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
Where
do know
everybody
what
like
you're talking
signs
about.
the side of it.
That place has a name.
Yeah.
And it's right there in the back of my
Uh-huh.
brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone comment on our YouTube page and educate us what that is.
Yeah.
Or Nick, you can find out when you're there and tell us next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. So what else are you gonna do?
Just kind of hang out, check out a couple of wineries.
Okay.
Got a hotel up there to be responsible and not be driving around on
Sure.
bottles of wine.
Good.
Yeah, try to take a hike at the state park, all that kind of cool stuff.
Oh, that's
So,
nice. Yeah.
If we can, if weather permits.
Right.
We're looking at a high of like 40 degrees the days that we're there. So
Bring your snowsuit.
yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I
What can you
figured-
tell? What can you tell us
Yeah, I was gonna
about Door County?
kind of merge in our little history lesson this
Mm-hmm.
week 'cause we haven't done one in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Um,
The people are just
yeah, so Door County is
missing
really,
it.
It's not really part of the Fox Cities, you know, the typical area that
Sure.
that we do our business
But
in.
you said it's still in the 920.
But it is still in the 920 area code, so that's where I'm getting away with this here.
Yes. Okay.
So, Door County, to tie in a couple of things that we've talked about in past episodes, actually. So, number one, the land was sold to the U.S. government in 1831 in the Treaty of Washington, you know, with Chief Oshkosh of the Winnebago. We talked about that a little bit.
Good old Chief Oshkosh.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
that at that point, it was still part of Brown County. Brown
Okay.
County used to be massive. And then in 1851, it branched off and became its own separate county.
Okay.
And, you know, the one thing that a lot of people tend to think of when they think of Door County is the wineries and the wine. So it was actually 1865 that the first fruit operation began with a vineyard on the Strawberry Islands.
Ooh.
There's a lot of islands off of Door County. There's the Strawberry Islands, Washington Island, Rock Island, a couple others.
Sure.
But yeah, so 1865 is when the wine production kicked off over there,
Okay.
and it's been going strong ever since. I found some old real estate ads that were really cool. One that advertised it as the California of the North,
Oh.
and another that advertised it as the Cape Cod of the Midwest. So
Do you know what? I honestly,
Yeah.
I've been both places. I could see it kind of having like a little bit of maybe like a Napa vibe in some spots,
little bit.
vineyards, and then
yeah.
Cape Cod is no, I can totally see that.
So do you know where the Door County name comes from?
No.
So it actually comes from sort of this old story from the Winnebago people. Basically, in the 1600s, the people that lived on the mainland attempted to raid Washington Island or whatever, and it didn't go well. It was a failed raid, and they lost a lot of people in the passage or whatever. So they started calling that passage there the Death's Door. And in these stories that they were originally telling, like the French settlers and stuff, the French were calling it the Porte de Mort, you know, the door of death. So, yeah.
Interesting.
So that passage now, that between Washington Island
Sure.
and the mainland, is still called Death's Door. And there's even on the north tip of the peninsula is the Death's Door Maritime Museum. So,
Huh.
yeah. So, I might check that
That's some
out.
good stuff.
That'd be fun.
So that's where
Yeah.
the Door County came from.
Yeah, and then as you might know, there's that area has all these high cliffs and these really cool rock formations and stuff. So that actually goes back to the last discussion that we had about Sherwood. So that's all also part of the Niagara Escarpment, where it's that same structure of land formation that stretches down to Sherwood as well.
Wow.
So that is one giant ridge that reaches up through Lake Michigan, basically. And that's why there's all the cool cliffs and everything.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Well,
So
now
that's fun.
you did, and now I do.
And then I guess one last thing, just because this kind of ties in with our conversation. So there's the municipality of Ephraim.
Mm-hmm.
They were Wisconsin's last dry municipality where you couldn't serve wine or beer or any kind of spirits. They were the last dry municipality in Wisconsin. And do you know when they changed that and became a drinking municipality?
When?
If you had to take a guess.
Early 1900s?
Yeah, and you're wrong. It was 2016.
What?
2016.
What?
Yeah. In both of your children's lifetime.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No drinking in Ephraim.
Yeah. They just did not sell beer, wine, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
You had to go to one of the neighboring cities to get that stuff.
Huh. Wow.
That's right. So
Well, I'm glad that they, finally came to their senses.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. Before
That'll
we
be
talk
super fun.
about this upcoming weekend events,
Yes.
I did want to mention, last week on the podcast, we talked about the Oh My Goat painting event.
OMG, oh my goat.
And I went to it.
You went to it. I love it.
I surprised my girlfriend Amelia. Here, I've got...
You said
people that are
goats
watching
are
the
her
video.
favorite, right?
Yeah, for the people that are watching the video.
They're so cute.
Hold these up for you.
Now, wait. Can I guess who did which? Oh, I see the signatures. Dang it.
Oh, dang. I could have had you guess.
I honestly probably would have guessed the opposite.
Yeah.
They're both really good, though.
So this was super fun.
They both are very reminiscent of goats.
It was Rooster Dreams Visual Arts Studio in Neenah.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the same building as Lawless Coffee in Neenah.
Oh, okay.
So
Sure.
there's like a bunch of stores all in that one place.
Mm-hmm.
Super fun. The instructor was super nice. It's very step by step. They make it so that absolute beginners can do, stuff like that. Like
Sure.
that was literally my first time painting anything since like middle school. Yeah, like it was super fun. $35 a person. You just go hang out, and it's very hands-on instruction. They like give you all this. They give you all the supplies, the materials. You get to keep the painting when you're done.
That's really cool. And you said they do like different types of paintings.
Yeah, so they have a rotation
time,
of
right?
like different animals that they go through, different like flowers and scenery pieces, landscapes, all that kind of
Sure.
stuff that they rotate through. So yeah, we have our. Oh, actually, I meant to show you their names. So this is Tinsel,
Oh, tinsel.
painted tinsel,
Okay.
and then this is Chrysanthemum, the blue one.
Okay.
For the people that are just listening right now, just imagine the best looking goats you've ever seen. That's pretty much what they are. So
Absolutely. I mean, if you can think about like, something that Picasso would have done,
yeah,
right?
very abstract. Sure.
Could I ask why the names?
Nope. All right, so moving on.
They're secret names?
No, they're not secret at all.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted dumb names that, I like dumb names for pets.
I like
think they're
that.
funny.
No, I like that too. Do you know what? Actually, on that note, I love it when people, and I don't even have this because, my dogs all have these cutesy names that my kids picked out. Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But I love it when people have a dog or a cat or whatever animal, whatever they want, a tarantula, if you will, that they name like a person's name.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, not that long ago, we had these clients that I was sitting at their kitchen table signing listing paperwork,
Yes.
and they're like, Greg, come here. And I'm like thinking that
Yeah.
a child, Greg, is going to pop out, and Greg's the dog. And I just love it the way that they like incorporate, well, Greg and I are going to go do this. And I'm like literally thinking it's a person, and nope,
Yeah.
it's a dog.
Yeah, we've also had people that had a chunky bulldog named Reggie after Reggie White.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
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 I just want like
That's
a
fun.
dog named Frank or something,
All right, Kelly.
Maybe when I talk Bill into getting a fourth dog.
Oh boy.
JK.
So we got
Okay.
a couple minutes. Let's hear about this weekend's events.
Weekend events. All right. So, obviously, as you know, it's a holiday weekend, Easter weekend. This Saturday, welcome Spring Art and Craft Fair in the greenhouse. It says that this is located at W5285 County Road B in Black Creek.
Okay.
It says, imagine a vibrant and bustling art and craft show inside a large, cozy greenhouse.
Yeah.
The scene is filled with over 40 diverse vendor stalls, so there's going to be a lot of vendors there,
Lots of vendors.
showcasing an array of handmade crafts and artworks. Isn't that
Okay.
kind of fun?
That is fun.
It also says, tying back into the food trucks, outside the greenhouse, there are several colorful food trucks parked,
Oh boy.
offering a variety of delicious street foods.
Yum.
The greenhouse is surrounded by lush greenery, adding to the ambiance.
Cool.
This is Saturday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. And again, that is at W5285 County Road B in Black Creek.
Love some ambiance.
Yeah, I think that'll be really neat. And some food trucks. Okay, Next, I think this is really fun. And I told you before we started, I'd love to bring my dogs to this, but they're just crazy
Yeah.
people. Or crazy dogs. Peeps and Pups, Easter egg hunt for dogs.
That's so cool.
I know, isn't that fun? This is being put on by Unforgettable Underdogs Dog Rescue and the Village of Kimberly.
Oh.
It's at Sunset Park.
Oh.
This
very
is
cool.
one that you sign up for online. So literally, if you just Google Peeps and Pups Kimberly, or you go on to Facebook,
Yeah.
it's in the Facebook events. Okay. It says, get ready for a tail wagging good time at the Peeps and Pups Doggy Easter Egg Hunt. Bring your furry friends and join us for a day of fun-filled activities. There's 2 time slots to provide less stress on the dogs and the humans.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
It says, when registering, please only choose 10 to 10:20 or 10:40 to 11.
Okay.
It very boldly says, do not choose both. Okay?
Okay.
One or the other. $10 donation per dog will get you 15 colored eggs and a chance to find 1 golden egg. The golden eggs will have extra special prizes.
Ooh.
It says, don't forget to bring your baskets to collect the eggs. My dogs would literally never find any egg, let alone the golden
Yeah.
egg. They would just be sniffing other dogs and jumping on humans' legs the whole time.
Yeah. This,
Yeah.
Your dogs would not make it in the canine unit.
No, that's why we will not be attending, but it does sound like fun. It says there's also going to be a photo op. You have to register all dogs that are participating. Each dog must have its own handler. So apparently I couldn't bring all 3. And be up to date on rabies vaccines.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
That
1
makes sense.
dog per handler. Retractable leashes, this is important, are prohibited.
Oh.
Yes. So regular,
Yeah.
good old fashioned leash only.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But I think that's super fun. Like, how cute watching a bunch of dogs run around and find Easter eggs
That sounds adorable.
and the golden egg. Okay. This is one I think you would like if you're going to be in town. By the way, I'm sorry. The Peeps and Pups, I think I said this, but Saturday,
Yeah, sorry.
10 a.m., they have the 10 to 10:20 and then the 10:40 to 11 spot.
Cool.
Okay. I think you would like this one, though, Nick, if you were going to be in town. Beer and Girl Scout cookie pairing.
Oh.
Event by Tack Brewing, 115 West Wisconsin Ave in Kaukauna, this Saturday. Doesn't that sound like really kind of fun?
You know what? I've never thought to pair a Girl Scout cookie with a beer, but
Me
I bet it
either.
could be done.
But I feel like it could be done.
And it is that season. It's cookie season, so
There's wine and cheese. That's maybe what you'll be doing this weekend.
yeah.
And then the good folks at Tack Brewing will be doing beer and Girl Scout cookies. It says enjoy 4 5.5-ounce pours paired with a delicious Girl Scout cookie.
Okay.
Isn't that fun?
Delicious.
I know, I love that. So that's this Saturday. And then Saturday evening at Deja Vu, the Dirty Martinis Rockabilly Band.
Okay. The Dirty Martinis.
The Dirty Martinis at the Martini Bar.
Okay.
I know, doesn't that sound kind of
Yeah.
fun? And one more that I'm pretty sure, knowing Amelia, your girlfriend's love of goats, she's going to be a little sad to miss this one. Baby goat petting.
What?
Yep.
Oh man.
Let's see. This event is by LeClaire Cheese Shop and the LeClaire
Oh sure.
Creamery.
Yeah.
W2994 County Road HH in Malone. Okay. You can get tickets at www.leclairefamilycreamery.com. It
Goats
says
are awesome.
March 30th, 11 to 1 free event. So it's totally free. Oh my goodness. And the goats are going to be baby goats dressed in their Easter best.
Oh
it
my God.
says. And you get the
Oh.
opportunity to pet the goats.
Oh.
Fun, hey? I
Yeah.
know.
I love their little helicopter tails and their weird eyes. They're so neat.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to also just quickly go over some Easter brunch spots for those of us that do not enjoy
Yeah.
cooking.
It is very much the brunch holiday. I think the only one that really competes with it is probably Mother's Day.
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Very big brunch holiday, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm totally here for it. Okay, so here's 6 places. Michael's Bar and Grill in Menasha.
Menasha, yep.
Okay.
Very good.
Easter Day buffet from 10 to 3.
Okay.
$23.95 for adults, $9.99 for children from 4 to 10.
It's a good price, yeah.
Yeah. It says reservations are recommended. 920-722-7885 to call Michael's and make a reservation. And you can check the whole menu on their Facebook page, Michael's Bar and Grill. Okay.
Yep.
The Red Ox.
Red Ox.
Love the Red Ox.
Love that place. It's always a really good go-to for like a somewhat classy gift card if you need to get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in fact, I have one right now and I can't wait to use it. The Red Ox will serve tables of 8 or less, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
on Easter. Full dinner menu will be available along with holiday specials. Reservations are again recommended. Call 920-830-4121 or you can visit redoxseafoodandsteakhouse.com.
Okay.
Okay.
What else we got?
Romy's Nightingale in Black Creek.
Oh, yeah. Drove past that just the other day.
They are offering a curbside pickup menu.
Oh.
Yes. So visit Romy's Nightingale on Facebook for a menu and pickup instructions. You can also call 920-984-3631 to place your order.
Very cool. Yeah, just look for the place with the giant cow on top of it.
Yes, exactly. And you know what's cool about that? This is what I like about the curbside pickup places, like brunch offerings, is you can go there, get everything, go home if you want.
Yeah.
This is what I would do. And put it in your best dishes, your
Yeah.
Pyrex bowls, etc. And boom, make it like you whipped up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? I love
Work up
that.
a little sweat quick. Be like, oh, man, I've been
Oh,
working on this
woo!
all morning.
Working on this since yesterday. Fratello's Waterfront Restaurant will offer a plated brunch options.
Okay.
So if you want a plated brunch from 10 to 2:30 on Sunday, in addition to their full menu. You can visit fratello'swaterfront.com for the brunch menu. Again, reservations recommended. I think reservations are going to be recommended anywhere for Easter brunch. 920-993-9087. And then the Melting Pot, which is kind of fun.
Okay.
Features 4-course seafood menu. Yum.
Wow.
From 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. on Easter. The seafood entree is $49.95 per person.
Yeah.
The Melting Pot also offers 1 free child's entree, it says, with a purchase of an adult entree.
Okay.
Reservations recommended, 920-739-3533 or meltingpot.com.
Very cool.
2 more, Waverly Beach Bar and Grill in Menasha.
Okay.
Love Waverly.
Love Waverly.
Offering a brunch buffet. So here we go back to the buffets. Cost is $24.99 for adults and $14.99 for children up to age 12. Reservations are required.
Yes.
Okay. 920-733-9721 to make your reservation. You can also visit Waverly Beach Bar and Grill on Facebook for more info.
Okay.
And lastly here, and this is not an all-encompassing list
Yeah,
per
there's
se.
plenty of other
But
places.
this is
But
just some good options.
These are some really great places, yeah.
The Stone Yard.
Okay.
The Stone Yard will also offer a brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Easter at the Appleton and Greenville locations. Cost is $19 for adults and $10 for children up to age 11. Again, reservations are required. For Appleton, 920-968-0222 and Greenville, 920-750-6960.
Awesome.
Pretty cool, hey?
Yeah, and then I guess the very last thing that we have to remind people about
Yes.
is because we don't have our podcast next week.
Correct. We're going to be off next week.
Next weekend, though.
Don't cry. We will be back.
Next weekend, Patriot Park in Appleton.
Yes.
10 a.m. to noon. Kelly Davies' Homes team is sponsoring a little spring fling event.
Spring fling. Totally free.
Yep. Gonna have a bouncy house, some egg hunting, flower pot decorating, a couple other things. Allergy sensitive cookies.
Yes.
All
and
that kind of stuff.
non-allergy sensitive cookies as well.
That's what I mean. That
All of the above.
we're trying not to kill your children.
We're
people.
trying to be friendly to all,
Yeah.
right? Yes. So there'll be plenty of offerings at our spring fling, and that starts at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Patriot Park
until
in
noon.
Grand Chute, 10 to noon. Yes. And remember to bring your basket.
Yes,
You need
please
to bring
your
an
own
Easter
basket for
basket.
the Easter egg hunt.
Right. And I'm also pretty sure that there's going to be pictures with the bunny.
There very well could be pictures with the bunny.
Pretty excited about that. So come on
Yeah.
out. It's free. It's fun. We want to talk to everybody, past clients, anybody, just anybody in the community is welcome.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
It will be.
Looking forward to seeing you all there.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And we hope you have a fantastic Easter weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To contact the Kelly Davies Homes team for all of your buying and selling needs, call 920-791-9047. Find us on Facebook at the Kelly Davies Homes team or go to kellydavieshomes.com.
Bye. Okay.
Can I take it out?